one difference between people is how we sense the world. Do we focus mainly in our perception on the physical aspect of the world, like touch, smell, taste, visual things and auditory things, or after a short physical perception we jump to intellectual, perceptual level. So the first stage is we sense something and then we think about what we sense. So most person in the world mainly stays in the physical realm. And let me illustrate this. So let's say you have to describe these things in my hand. So one extreme focuses on the physicality of this. So the visual part, it's blue mainly, but this end and this end is black. Okay, around 15 centimeter long, made of plastic, and there is ink inside. You can push this and it has a sound, so it's an auditory part. Okay, so how you can touch it, how you can, the listening, the auditory part, and the smoothness, the touch. Okay, so this is when a person mainly focuses on the physicality. The other extreme is when you ask somebody to describe this. So, okay, this is a pen made of plastic, and the ocean is already full of plastic, and people who create this kind of object, they don't care about the environment, and they just pollute the water. So when people threw it away, it just go to the garbage, and thousands of years it will be an environmental disaster for our world, and it's not very nice. There should be some legislation to legislate that don't create plastic that cannot be destroyed by natural organic way, and it's not nice. So in this example, I didn't even cared about this pen, I didn't care about the physicality, I immediately jumped into a conceptual level, totally away from the physical reality. Now, so this is just one example, but if you look at a person's pattern of getting input about the world and how to process this input and what to do, you can see some meta level attitude. So some people on one extreme most of the time stay in this physicality. So when they walk in the street, they see objects, they see people, they're sensitive to smells, they feel the heat. So they are in their physicality. They see, hear, smell, touch. They are there in the present moment. Okay? And the other extreme is that the person most of the time is in their mind thinking. So let's say they look at something and then they start to see about the building, that how was it created and what a wonderful creature. But they don't care too much about, they don't look at longer and they don't think about the visual thing. They just think about, let's say, the history of architecture, or they remember about, let's say if it's a person's architecture, that they remember their class at the university, what they learned about this. Or they see a cat and then they start to think about it, hey, we should save cats, not to be stray cats in the street, we should help them. So one extreme, the person who is much more in the tangible world, sensation, physicality, they just keep looking at the cat, maybe they go there and touch and play with the cat. They are at this moment in the physicality. And other people, they very quickly after they see the cat, they don't care about this specific physical cat in the real life. They start to go into the concept and think about, oh, I should open a cat shelter and do this and get donation and help the cats to have a better life. So if you understand that we have this kind of meta pattern, So if you look at a person's most of the time, how do they think that we are between these two extremes, and you can use this to communicate with people. So if you understand that this person is much more in the tangible world, in the now, in the physicality, then you can use a lot of demonstration, talk about this. So don't talk in concepts, don't talk in abstracts, don't talk about too much idea to this person, because this person is not interested. The input will not really go deep in their minds. But if you understand that this person is very intellectual, then don't stuck into the physical demonstration. Don't go very quickly to the abstract, to the conceptual idea level of communication, and then you can relate to this person much better.